Hey friend, I wanted to help you really quickly with what to do when people say no to you for your financial education services business. Maybe you're talking to friends and family, maybe you're talking to people on social media. The reality is wherever you're getting people to come to you or you're prospecting, whatever you're doing, you're going to run across objections, you're going to run across people who say no. And here's what I want you to understand. First and foremost, when someone says no to you, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the end of the conversation. There will be people that'll say no to you now that'll join you in 6 months when they say yes. There'll be people that'll say no to you now that'll join you in 12 months, in 24 months, if you're still involved in the business, if you're still working hard, if you're still out there making things happen. Because no simply means not now. See, in the beginning of my career in network marketing, I hated no. I would run from it, right? I don't know if you can relate, where when you pick up the phone to call your prospects, you're so terrified of them saying no, you don't even call them. That was me. Like I would pick up the phone and I would call somebody and the phone would ring. And it would ring and now my heart is starting to pound and my eyes are starting to glaze over, and it was just a scary experience. So I would hang up on them. And guess what those people would do? They'd call me back and they would say, hey, did you call me? And I was like, no, that was a mistake. I butt dialed you, but hey, I've got this opportunity. Like it was this terrifying experience for me because I expected no's. And because I expected no's, that's what I ended up attracting to me. Now, I thought that no's are going to be the end of the world, that every time I heard no, it was going to be a terrible thing. What I've since understood how to do was to recognize that being not now, because I thought my job was to convince someone to be a yes. I thought my job was to convince them that this was the right opportunity for them. When my mentor told me that the key to success in network marketing and in sales and any kind of business is to realize it's a sorting process, not a convincing process. So that should take the pressure off of you when you're making calls to your family, when you're calling back leads, or however you're contacting and inviting people about your business, to recognize that your job is actually not to convince them. Now, doesn't that make you feel a whole lot better? Because now you're not trying to drag people into something that they don't want to do, right? Now, with this opportunity of financial education services and the fact that if you were to talk to 20 people now, 30 out of 20 have got bad credit, right? So it's not something that you really have to convince someone that they need. Now, just because of that being true doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to sign up right away. There's something I call the Rolex training that I'm going to share with you really quickly, so it helps really cement this idea. Because when you're talking to people, you're simply looking for somebody who's at 12 o'clock. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of watch you have, whether it's a Casio, a Breitling, if it's Audemars, if it's a Rolex, or whatever the case may be. At the very top is 12, at the very bottom is 6, all right? Now keep this in mind. When you're talking to people on your list, you're looking for somebody who's at 12 o'clock. That's someone who's ready to make a change in their life. That's someone who maybe just lost their income, or someone who's getting ready to get downsized at work, or someone who's just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Whatever that's happening in their life, they're at 12 o'clock. They're ready. Now, the opposite of that is someone who's at 6 o'clock, right? Maybe they just got a promotion. Maybe they had a death in the family. Maybe they're traveling a lot. Something is going on in their life right now where they're not even paying attention. You could be making $1 million a day. They're still not signing up. Why? Because the timing is not right in their life. But here's the thing, just like the hands on my watch keep moving, all right? Here's what you'll find. People in their life are also going through different phases, through different times in their life. So just because someone is at 6 o'clock today doesn't mean that they won't be at 12 o'clock tomorrow. But here's where amateurs get messed up. First, they try to convince people that are at 6 o'clock that they should be at 12 o'clock, right? So then when that person really does get to 12 o'clock, they've made so much friction in the relationship that that prospect is no longer paying attention to that person. They want to talk to somebody else because they left such a bad taste in their mouth. This is why I want you to quit trying to convince people and focus on sorting with people. The other challenge that people in network marketing is trying to really run into is that they don't stick around long enough in the business for those people at 6 o'clock to become 12 o'clocks and join them, all right? So you want to go out there and create success without those people. If you sit back and say, okay, well, my top people said no, and you don't build a business without them, they're not really going to appreciate the opportunity when they are at 12 o'clock because you won't have any results to show them that it's worth it. So what I want you to start to do is start looking for the no's. Start looking for the no's. Start looking for those people that are saying no to your opportunity right now, because the closer you get to the yeses, it's based on how many no's you've gone through. And pretty soon you're going to have gone through enough no's and got enough yeses that you know. If you talk to 10 people today, you're going to get 2 people out of 10 that might say yes. In Major League Baseball, all right, if you hit 3 out of 10, you're in the Hall of Fame, right? If you can do that consistently. In this business, if you can get 2 out of 10, you're a multi-million dollar a month producer, all right? So it's not about getting everyone to say yes. It's about sorting through the no's fast enough to be able to find those yeses. Friend, hopefully that added some value to you in your business. If it did, make sure you subscribe to this channel. We're going to be providing a lot of content to help you grow your business, to help you grow as a leader, and to have the kind of lifestyle that you deserve. I'll see you in the next video. Until we do talk again, my challenge to all of us is that we dream and then find a way. God bless.